YouTube. What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. What's going on? Got an insurance check. Can y'all see that? Got an insurance check. $235. Been waiting on this check for a long time. They finally sent me the doggone check. What's going on? Let's see what we have. But yeah, man, I made it to the delivery, man. Double C, what's going on? I finally made it to the delivery, man. You know, I picked this load up. It's a load of cookies. I picked up in Columbus, Georgia. And I made it to the delivery. I'm not in the sleeper berth. No, man, I still got about 2-3 hours left on my logbook. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I got about 2 more hours. If I wanted to, I can go on and head on down to my next load for tomorrow. I should. Let me see how far it is. Damn, I can't check the Raycom because I'm doing a live video. Damn. I need to check the Raycon. Alright, let me see. I gotta get the address. But yeah, man, what's going on? Let me see. Philip Bow, what's going on? No, I'm not in the sleeper, man. I only ran about 8 hours to run this load, so it's about 8.5 hours. I say about 9. Yeah, probably about 8-9 hours to run this load. I still got about 2 hours. I can go ahead on and get to my delivery. But this load here is not due until tomorrow morning. But I came in here and I came in here. It's all lit up and stuff. I've never been to this place before. It's some warehouse in the middle of the damn country, some damn well. See that? See that? They wide open. Damn, APU about to cut on. Yeah, so I'm about to get unloaded tonight. This load ain't due until tomorrow. I told the broker, when I booked this load, the broker said, when I booked this load earlier today, he was like, hey, what time you think you gonna get there? I told him, put me down for about 10. Put me down about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Because I looked at my logbook. So I was like, okay, I could probably run this load by 10 hours. You know, I'm going to probably pull over and go and get something to eat and all this, get some fuel. So it'll take me about 10 hours. I just did a rough calculation in my head while I was on the phone with the broker. I was like, yeah, put me down for about 10 o'clock. So he was all right, let me see you in the red car. You got a 10 o'clock appointment. So I get down here, and this is a 24-hour facility up in here, man. It's all lit up and people working. You know what I'm saying? So I had the address set up in my GPS, and it said, you have arrived. So I'm like, shit, this place a 24-hour facility. It was about when I first came in here, it was about 3 trucks in here. And it was about 3 trucks in here. I was about to pull over there and park for the night. But then I was just like, man, let me go over here and see if they're gonna take this load, man. I walked over here, they got over here. Let me see. Can y'all see that? See right there? See right there where that car is right there? It's got like a little sign right there, say driver check-in. DMC. What's going on? It say driver check-in over there. So I pulled my truck up over here. I walked up over there, I had the bills in my hand, the guy sitting at the desk in there. I'm like, man, the guy just took the bills out my hand. He's like, hey, go ahead and back in door 12. I was like, okay. I didn't even have to ask. So I don't know if they strict about appointment times, but I told the broker I'd be here about 10 o'clock in the morning. But you know, y'all know me. I like to get to my customers the night before. I like to sleep at the customer. So I don't go to no truck stop. Only time I go to a truck stop is when I fuel up and take a shower or something like that, or get something to eat. Other than that, I'm gone. So I get up in here, like, man, it's a 24-hour facility, man. See the truck? Yeah. Let me go in here, get some forklift action. I know y'all want some forklift action. I ain't even worked that hard today. I worked about 7 hours today, 8 hours today. Made an easy 1,300. Let's see. I made an easy 1,300. So they unload my truck, man. See that? They unload my truck. See that? They unload my truck, man. See, they pulling that load of cookies up out of there. But I got what, about 2-3 guys working on my truck, man. Shoot, I'm getting this VIP service. I figure I come in here right now when I ain't nobody out here, because I already know. If any of you guys been in trucking long enough, damn, I got bad connection. They bringing the freight off. You see that? But if any of y'all been in trucking, you know everybody like to show up at the same goddamn time, and you're gonna be out here waiting all day long to get unloaded. And they'll have one guy out here unloading 50 trucks, and you already know it's gonna take you 10 hours to get unloaded. So I thought to myself, I looked over there, I was like, man, let me go over here and check in and see if they unload me tonight. And as soon as I walked in, the guy was like, hey, back in the door at 12. Yeah, man, this is what you got to do in trucking. Pulling Amazons. Since I've been at Travel Loco, have I pulled an Amazon load? Let me see. Have I pulled an Amazon load? I know Uber Freight be having Amazon loads. Yeah, it'd be a bunch of Amazon loads be on Uber Freight. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I pulled an Amazon load. I don't think I did that. Oh man. Yeah, so let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the East Coast, so I don't know where any of y'all at. I'm on the East Coast. It's it's 2:20, 2:22 in the morning right now. So as soon as they done with this truck, if they can get done through it, I might just head on to my next pickup for tomorrow, man, and see if they got some parking. Shoot, I know, I know, man. Um, I'm gonna check GPS. I'm gonna check my GPS and see. I'm gonna check Google Maps and see if I don't know. It sounds like they talking about something over there. I don't know. Ever since I done bought this trailer, man, it's you know when these forklift drivers get on your trailer, man, it just be spooking me out because it's my own trailer. You know, I can't be afford. I can't afford nobody to poke a hole through my trailer. I don't know what they doing over there. They huddling around. It's about three, four of them over there huddled around. They be it kind of scare me sometimes. But I hope they ain't told nothing up. You just you know. But anyway, but yeah, man. As soon as they get on, get this freight, get this stuff off my truck, man, then I can go ahead on. I'm thinking about just going head on to the next pickup, man. I get over there, they might load me tonight, this morning. Get over there, I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one over there, man. Shoot. Like I was saying before, like I was saying before, Kansas City. Kansas City is still daytime in Kansas City, man. 11:12 p.m. Unloading glass in Washington, Seattle. Yeah, it's still daytime in Washington, man. Shreveport, Louisiana. Do I like Uber Freight? If you go back maybe four videos, I got some videos talking about Uber Freight that'll give you insight on Uber Freight. Do I like Uber Freight? It's some pros and cons to it because it's it's a click and go kind of situation like Snyder Board. So you know, like soon as you hit that button, you get the Raycon. You know what I mean? So you get the Raycon right after you hit that button. They send you a little welcome email and everything. Thank you for booking. Thank you for booking your load at Uber Freight. Here's your Raycom. Duh, 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 duh. And then their dispatch team they'll send you some more emails to make sure the type of equipment you have and make sure that you empty and you really available to pick up the load and stuff like that. And they're gonna ask you what's your ETA and all this shit. But I mean, my situation with Uber Freight, I'm gonna put it down in my book as just being a fluke. I'm just gonna say it was a fluke. If I go back on that board and I see another load on there paying real good, I'll book it again. I just won't go to that customer because it's not Uber Freight. It was that customer. They could have took that load, but they just wanted to be a dick about it and not take the load. You know what I'm saying? They could have just said, you know, we see there's a discrepancy with the appointment time. We can work you in. We're going to try to work you in. Okay? Most places, when you arrive late or when there's the discrepancy with the appointment time and like the broker say one thing and the customer say another thing, it's like, okay, we'll go ahead and work you in. Okay? So they may not get you. They basically put you at the back of the line of all the appointments. That makes sense. Don't take me before appointments. You know what I mean? They could have took me that night. Just put me at the back of the line and worked me in. They could have worked me in, man. And I would have got a few dollars detention, got the $1,200 for the load, and I would probably been able to book a load that Tuesday morning and been somewhere else. And, you know, because the thing is, it's not Uber Freight. Because Uber Freight, I think they went beyond. They paid me $2,100 for that load. You know, they gave me $900 in detention. The more and more I think about it, I was like, man, I did good with that Uber Freight load. I went 100 miles on that load, and I got $2,100. And I looked at my settlement because pay cutoff at Travel Loco is on Wednesday, so you got to have all your loads done by Wednesday. And I was looking at my settlement, man. I'm looking at my settlement. I ain't even worked that hard. I did $5,000 this week, man. Cause I did $1,500, $2,000, and that $2,100 Uber Freight load. And between all that time, I was home. I was home for the weekend. Monday, I ran the Uber Freight load. Tuesday, I went back home. Wednesday, I stayed home, and then I left out that Wednesday night to deliver that Uber Freight load. And like $1,500 plus $1,500 plus $2,000 for the Florida load, then another $2,100. What is that? $5,500. I think I did pretty good. I ain't even work that hard. At Snyder, to make $5,500, I gotta half kill myself. To make $5,500 at Snyder. I'm talking about running all over the country like a fool. And do I like Uber Freight? Given that experience, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. And that's pretty good given my experience. But like I say, I'll give them one more try. If I see another load on Uber Freight board, I would book it. And if that situation don't go well, I'm done with Uber Freight. I'm done with them. Because it's just a gray area, you know, because most of that situation was the customer. They could have worked me in, man. They could have took that load and worked me in, but I still was able to get $900 in detention, $1,200 for the load. So I don't know, it worked out good. For that $5,500, I think I burnt maybe, I don't even think I burnt a tank of fuel. I think I burnt like half a tank of fuel. Because I went down to Florida. and back. I went down to Florida and I deadheaded out. So that was 550 miles. Then I deadheaded 550 miles back. That was a total of 1,100 miles for $2,000. So that load was probably like $1.90 a mile, something like that. So $1.85 a mile. And I think I got about $100 in detention on it. And that's pretty much all the fuel that I bought. Because I bought some fuel going down to Florida. And then I just bought some fuel about 3-4 hours ago. That was the first time I fueled. So I think I probably spent about $300 in fuel um, last week. I probably spent about $300-400 in fuel because I ran the Florida load, and then I came back up. I got the Uber Freight load, and that was 100 miles. I ain't even do nothing because when I ran that Uber Freight load, I had a full tank. I had 3/4 of a tank. So um, after expenses and everything, I'm making about 3,500. So Travel Local, they're gonna take about 500, 600. Then I gotta pay the fuel, truck note, and all that shit. I'm still gonna be right around $3,000. That's pretty good. I just told you about $3,000. Yeah, I did damn good. Yeah, I basically strung on the Uber manager guy because at Uber Freight, when you call up there for like carrier assistance, because carrier assistance, you got to get past them the frontline people, them customer service people, because they can't help you. They can't help you on rates. They can't help you on detention and stuff like that. I had to talk to a manager, and I had to strong arm him. And like he was jacking me around, talking about he was gonna pay me $300 for detention. I'm like, man, I'm sitting up here for 2-3 days, burning fuel, waiting on this new appointment. I was like, man, if y'all don't get it together, I was just like, man, let's just go ahead and just take the load back to the customer. Let's just take the load back to the shipper, and you can find somebody else to run this load. And after I told him that, it basically, fast forward to getting more money on the load. But yeah, boy, you ain't no joke. I ain't no joke. I mean, I hear guys over here. I hear guys leased on the Travel Loco doing about 7-8K a week. So I'm sure if I run 7-8 days, if I was to run my log book out, I could probably do about 7-8K. I'm thinking one of these days I'll do it. One of these days I'll do it. But the thing is that I was, when I was with Snyder just got me exhausted in trucking. Like I'm not really trying to run like that. I be trying to make all my money in 5 days. You know, come Friday, Saturday, I'm trying to go home, man, because it's like I'm really exhausted, and Snyder just exhausted me, man. I used to run hard at Snyder. I don't know why I was running so hard, but you know, when I'm on this side of trucking, man, with your own trailer, man, I'm starting to see like real money, man. It's like I can easily do 1,500 a day. I can easily do 15, 16, 1,700 a day, man. Easy. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at loads on the board. Like you got to find the areas where the freight is. But like once you go out here on the public load boards, you see these loads paying. You can call these brokers up and be like, hey, um, you know, it's just a little game you play with these brokers, man. You call up on the load, you ask the information about the load, what's the appointment times, how much it weighs. You know, you try to gather as much information as possible. And then, you know, once you figure out the information, now you can talk about the rate. You know, if it's going to states with a bunch of mountains or back roads and all that shit, you need to go up on the rate. Now, you know, if the load going through tolls and stuff like that, you need to be asking questions. What customer it is? What, you know, if it's going up in the Northeast, you know, Easy Pass and tolls and shit like that, back roads and shit like that. Once you start figuring that out, it's like, okay, Now we can start talking about the rate. Um, the broker will be like, well, we got about 1,200 on the load right now. That's the best I can do. No, they can't. If this load is going through back roads and all right, yeah, we done now, man. Let me see how many minutes I got on my log book. You through? All right. Let me see how many minutes I got on my log book. Oh man. But if you yeah, so like the thing is that you gotta find as much information you can about the load. I don't have to go back in. He already signed the bills. So I don't have to go back in there. He went ahead and signed the bill. Yeah, so now I have to wait in no stupid line. Because I know everybody gonna show up tomorrow morning, man, trying to get they load, because they probably got drivers coming all day tomorrow. But yeah, so like you try to gather as much information you can about that load to figure out what kind of rate you want to charge. So if they saying like, oh, we got 1,200 on this load, that's the best I can do. Bullshit. I'd be like, well, this load here is going up this way and through the mountains and this direction and blah 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 blah. It's like, well, I can do the load for about 1,600. I can do the load for 1,600. I would, I usually do this lane right here for 1,600, but I mean, the best, maybe I can do maybe 1,550, 1,575, and then, if the broker come back and counter, you know what, the best I can do is 1,450, man. I mean, I would run the load for 1,450, 1,475, but these brokers be knowing what they want to charge, and like they'll lowball the load for you, knowing that you're gonna come back high. You know what I mean? It's plenty of money to make on this load, and they just don't wanna pay. They making so much money on these loads. I know, man. I know. Once I get everything together, and yeah, it's gonna be good. Gotta close these trailer doors real quick. Close these trailer doors. See if they tore up my trailer. Hold on, I gotta do a trailer inspection. All right, trailer look good. Trailer look good. All right. Got pieces of pallet pieces scattered all over the trailer, man. Nah, no low bar. My bad, y'all. Got the light in y'all face. Dang. I don't know why utilities make their handles so short. Damn. Y'all think I can make it to the next customer? I think I've got probably about an hour and a half left on my log book. But let me see. I gotta pull up the Raycon and see where the next customer at. Ugh. Where the next customer at? But yeah. Let's see what y'all talking about. Stack that money and buy that real estate. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to save up about 50,000 so I can drop 50,000 on a 10-unit apartment complex. 1301. Yeah, so I'm out here in North Carolina, man. I'm way out here. 1301 North. All right, so the next customer is about an hour away. Yeah, I can make that. It's about an hour away. About an hour away. But yeah, man. I'm working late. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's some parking around there. Let's see if they got parking. See if they got a Walmart down there. Like if they got a Walmart, that'd be perfect. How did I do for the week? I did better than I thought, man. I got my settlement thing. I did 5,500, man. Unbelievable. 5,500. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's gross, man. But you know, Traveloka gonna take about 500 or 600 of it. Then you know how it goes. All right, come on. Okay. 40. I don't see no parking. Nope, no parking. I don't know. If I get to this place and the gate be locked, I'm gonna be messed up. Let me see if they got a Walmart down there. Let me see if they got a Walmart. If they got a Walmart, we in the money. We are in the money. Yep, they got a Walmart. We in the money. Yep, they got a Walmart. We are in the money. We are in the money, y'all. I'm going to head on to the customer, man. Oh, they got a big old parking lot. Oh, yeah, we in the money. See, this is what I'm looking at. Can y'all see? See, this is what I'm looking at. See there, y'all? See, that's the Walmart parking lot. See there? They got a big old parking lot. Yeah, we in the money. They got a nice little parking lot. Yeah. 8,200? Damn. How long you had your authority, man? I've been hearing guys doing. I spoke to a couple of reefer guys who did 1,500. I spoke to a couple of reefer guys who did 15,000 for the week. Well, not this week, but you know, but yeah, I done spoke to some guys who did 15,000. Yeah, man, it's possible. Man, what are you doing? Damn, Swift drop. You at Traveloka. You ain't tell me you was at Traveloka, man. I did not know you was at Travel. Oh, my bad. Yeah, man, I I got here just in time. 2 trucks just pulling up. 2 trucks. Man, that worked out good, man, because I know I ain't going to want to wait here in the morning to get unloaded, because you know in the morning it's going to be about 50 trucks out there trying to get unloaded. I already know. Because them guys, they sitting up there. It's about 4 or 5 forklift drivers sitting up there. So I'm going to be ahead of time, man. I thought you said you had your own authority, man. But yeah, man, I've been talking to guys who've been doing 10 to 15,000, man. But these are reefer guys. I know 2 guys who got a reefer, or a reefer freight. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to turn this off. Off. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. I ain't really have much to talk about. I was just sharing my late night early delivery. I like that title, early late night delivery. But I'm on the highway now, so I don't want to be making videos running down the road. But I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.